3D modeling is the process of developing a mathematical coordinate-based representation of any surface of an object, inanimate or living, in 3 dimensions via specialized software by manipulating edges, vertices, and polygons in a simulated 3D space.
Solid, these models define the volume of the object they represent, like a rock. Solid models are mostly used for engineering and medical simulations, and are usually built with constructive solid geometry.
Shell or boundary, these models represent the surface, i.e. the boundary of the object, not its volume, like an infinitesimally thin eggshell. Almost all visual models used in games and film are shell models.
3D modeling is the use of software to create a virtual 3-dimensional model of some physical object. 3D modeling is used in many different industries, including virtual reality, video games, 3D printing, marketing, TV and motion pictures, scientific and medical imaging, and computer-aided design and manufacturing (CAD/CAM).
3D modeling software is software used to create virtual models that can be rendered into images or animations, providing an accurate representation of what you're trying to design. The process of creating free 3D models often begins with using modeling software tools to import different objects and shapes, which are also known as primitive objects.
3D modeling helps reduce the time and money needed for design. 3D CAD software lets each component of a structure or product be checked, tested, and revised before going into production. This helps to avoid costly returns to the drawing board. Just the ability to see an object from any angle can reveal issues that no drawing or 2D design ever could.
Even before design begins, 3D scanning and modeling can be used to create precise virtual sites and spaces. It means 3D designs can be executed with complete confidence that issues relating to parts fitting and working together will be minimized.
A 3D modeler creates real-world shapes by manipulating vertices and polygonal mesh. These are done in 3D modeling applications, providing you with basic to advanced tools.
Each of the 3D modelers starts their designing process using simple shapes like cube and sphere. Afterward, modelers start modeling the initial shape into a complex mesh. Each 3D tool provides you a lot of tools and variations to customize the vertices, edges, and texture of the shape.
Then, a 3D modeler can paint texture images on the surface. It lets the modeler mimic actual detail on the surface without creating it manually. You could even determine how the wrapped texture would interact with lighting and reflections.
First type is organic modeling. It is a process of creating virtual models of living creatures. It could include humans, animals, trees, and similar. Organic modeling needs a bit of time to create tricky surfaces. It's used in motion graphics and animated short films.
Another type, hard surface modeling, refers to non-living entities like tools, cars, mechanical equipment, spacecraft, and similar. The common factor among these models is each of them has a static and smooth surface. It's a bit easier to model and the process takes less time to render.
3D sculpting. It is a process where users create a sculpture using virtual simulation. On the software, users get a clay-like substance where they can use brushing, punching on it. Features like mirroring could help speed up the sculpting process.
Low-poly 3D modeling is a process where you create models with as low polygons on the mesh as possible. Often you have to use simple 3D shapes to create low-poly models. It's a form of art that does not contain details and sometimes looks bulky. But the models render faster as it contains lower polygonal mesh on the surface.